What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chandler Burton Entertainment, and today we're going to do a little bit different of a video here. I figured, the sun's out, it's a nice day outside here. I was going on a drive and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to share 10 albums that I listen to when the sun's out. So that's what we're going to do here today. So these are my top 10 summer jam albums that I listen to on a daily basis when the sun's out. Now, it's not going to be what you think. I know a lot of people think I just listen to metal or hardcore or deathcore. I actually listen to all types of music, and so I'm pretty sure there's going to be some stuff on here that is going to shock you, but I love this type of music, to each their own, but I think it's absolutely wonderful music to drive around to, so I am super excited to share with you guys what I listen to. Again, if you do like what you see, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the like button and share the video with your friends. That does go a long way. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about my 10 favorite albums to listen to when the sun's out. This one that I'm going to put on the list here is going to be Dan and Shay's self-titled. I am a huge Dan and Shay fan. I listen to them actually quite often, even when the sun is not out here, but their self-titled album, their third album, is honestly such a vibe to me. I know it's like a country pop album, but I really just like the vibe to it here. I love like Speechless, I love Make or Break It, I love types of songs like that, or What Keeps You Up at Night. For some reason, that kind of music for me just matches so well when the sun's out. I think it's super, super cool. So the first one on my list here is going to be Dan and Shay, the self-titled. The next album that I listen to when the sun is out here is going to be Shawn Mendes' self-titled album, so 2 self-titles in a row. These also as well, they're not in any particular order, I just have them saved in my computer, but there's just no order for them at all. I just like listening to all these albums here. So again, Shawn Mendes' self-titled. I love his material. My sister Calissa is a huge fan of Shawn Mendes. We're talking like huge, huge fan. So she kind of turned me on to him here, and I absolutely love his music. I think Nervous is such a fun song to listen to when the sun's out, and the whole album is just a vibe. I do like all of his music. I think he's a very talented guy. He seems like a really nice guy, great singer, but his self-titled just hits the right spot when the sun's out. So again, Shawn Mendes, the self-titled. And so next on my list that I listen to when the sun's out is going to be Panic at the Disco, Prayer for the Wicked. I was going to put A Fever You Can't Sweat out because I love I Write Out Sins on Tragedies, and I used to listen to that album when I was in middle school, but I haven't listened to that album in a long time. But to be honest, I really, really like this album. It's just such a vibe. I know High Hopes is played all the time on the radio. That is one of the only mainstream songs nowadays that I actually really enjoy. I just think it has a good vibe to it here. Or Hey Look Ma, I Made It, The Overpass, One of the Drunks, Saturday Night. Like, I love all those songs. Like, to me, it's just super catchy. It's just fun to listen to with some friends, have a good time when the sun's out. So again, Panic at the Disco, Pray for the Wicked is the third one on the list. This one may not come as a big surprise because it's definitely in the genre of music that I listen to, but the next one's going to be Chunk, Captain Chunk, Get Lost, Find Yourself. I absolutely love this album. To me, it's the definition of great easy core music, as you could say. Everything about this album I love. It's got some heavy moments, it's got some really pop punk moments, and I love the pop punk moments. Again, when the sun's out, it just brings out good memories, and I just really, really enjoy this album. Their new album, Gone Are the Good Days, is dropping on Friday, and hopefully it doesn't get blocked, because I do plan on doing an album reaction for that. If I can't upload it to YouTube, I will upload it to my Patreon for free, and I'll make sure to link all that if that ever happens. So again, Chunk, Captain Chunk, Get Lost, Find Yourself, super fun, easy core summer album. I actually shock some people, or maybe some of my friends who watch the video, because I don't really talk about these guys a lot, because I feel like, for me, they were super popular when I was high school, and now they're kind of doing a return to form with their music. But I'm going to put Sleeping with Sirens, How It Feels to Be Lost. Not only is this my favorite Sleeping with Sirens album, it just has a really good vibe to it. Like, I just love listening to the music on there. I love the title track. I love Medicine. I love all those songs on the album. I think it's really, really good. I think it's, again, a great return to form for the band, to be honest. And so I seriously love this album. It is played often when I'm driving around in my car, or if I'm outside swimming in my pool. I play this album quite often. So again, Sleeping with Sirens, How It Feels to Be Lost. Agree to disagree. The next one on my list is going to be Juice WRLD, Legends Never Die. Juice WRLD is awesome. May you rest in peace, brother. Your music will leave a legacy for generations to come. I think his music is very, very awesome. I think he does a good job of explaining what he goes through. Like, a lot of rap music talks about, like, you know, getting laid, getting money, those types of things. And I really like Juice WRLD's lyrics. He just talks about anxiety, depression, and he's addicted to these drugs that he wants to try to break free from. And this album is incredible. I absolutely love this album, especially driving around the sun. Not only is it meaningful to me, but it's just really fun to listen to when the sun's out. So it's kind of cool that I can learn a lesson about myself, but also listen to good music when the sun's out. So again, it's going to be Juice WRLD, Legends Never Died, legend of an album. Sorry, I had to say that. I'm sorry. Alright, so this one may be a little controversial because I don't know how people feel about this guy nowadays, but I will say that Justin Bieber's album, Justice, dude, I'm not joking. It's super, super good. I know people used to make fun of him with the whole, that baby song, and I don't remember what the other song was called, but honestly, his album Purpose was the album that kind of got me into Justin Bieber. I was like, this is actually really good. I was like, I'm actually shocked of how good this album is. And then it came out with Changes, and I wasn't a huge fan of that here, but Justice, I seriously like every single song on here. There's a deluxe song called I think it's called There She Go, or There You Go, something like that. I love the song, I just don't remember the name off the top of my head, but it's a super good song. I listen to it all the time. But seriously, this album is absolutely fantastic. Again, if you're a fan of Justin Bieber, or just a fan of like good pop music, I honestly say check it out. So again, Justin Bieber, Justice, super good album. Alright, so the next one that's on my list here might be a little weird, but you gotta bear with me here, because I just started listening to it not too long ago, is Miley Cyrus, Plastic Hearts. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of crap for a lot of the music that I listen to when the sun's out, but this album is so good. I don't know, I think Miley Cyrus is super attractive, and that's not what draws me to the music. I just absolutely love this album, man. It's just fun to listen to when the sun's out. I'm driving around. It just reminds me of like old rock music, some of the songs, and I just think it's really, really good. It's a vibe. I can't help but like it. It's an absolute vibe. So again, Miley Cyrus, Plastic Hearts, super, super good album. I'm sure a lot of people have already heard it. It's been out for about a year now. I was definitely late to this train, but it's a train that I don't want to get off of. It's fantastic. The next one on my list here is going to be A Day to Remember, Common Courtesy. Day to Remember, actually, Common Courtesy is one of my favorite albums of all time, and of course it goes perfect with the sun. I mean, everything about this album, we got Right Back at It Again, Best of Me, Good Things, Leave All the Lights On. Like, you got all these songs that are like perfect for the summer weather. I just absolutely love this album. To me, it's their best work to date. I do like You're Welcome. I know a lot of people don't like that album. It's definitely not my favorite, but overall, I really do enjoy Common Courtesy a lot. It's awesome. So the last album that I want to present to you guys here is going to be Rascal Flats, Still Feels Good. Now, I know there's some country on here, there's some pop music, some pop punk music, but this album is honestly the most nostalgic for me. We used to listen to this album all the time as a family. Like, my sisters would play soccer, and we would drive a couple of hours to go to their soccer events, and my mom would play the CD on repeat all the time. And I'm a huge Rascal Flats fan, and this album has stuck with me for forever, and I just love every song on this album. The title track, Still Feels Good, is like our favorite song. We still listen to that song as a family when it comes on. We know all the words, and so it's just a lot of fun. I really enjoy listening to that album a lot, and to me, Rascal Flats is a great band. It's a bummer that they broke up, but you know what? I'm sure they wanted to be with their families, and I completely understand that here. But again, Rascal Flats, Still Feels Good, one of my favorite summer albums of all time. Guys, well, again, I hope you enjoyed the video of the 10 albums that I listen to when the sun's out. Of course, I listen to all different types of music when the sun's out, but those are the ones I've been listening to the most for the past couple of weeks, so I figured it'd be kind of cool to throw it together into a video to see what you guys listen to when the sun's out, or if you guys even change your type of music when the sun's out or anything like that. Again, this is music I listen to when I go on drives or if I'm hanging out in my pool, and so I figured, hey, it'd just be fun to kind of throw this video together, and I thought it'd be pretty awesome. So let me know down below, what do you listen to when the sun's out? Drop a comment below. And again, this has been Chandler Burton Entertainment. If you do like what you see, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the like button. It does go a long way. But until next time, I hope you all take care, and thank you again for your ongoing support. It means the world.